Imagine someone offered you 10 extra years of retirement. Would you take it? Of course you would, because the most valuable asset in retirement isn't your portfolio, it's your time. And here's the shocking part. Millions of retirees are giving that time away every single day. Not because they don't have enough money, because they're worried about money. Today, I want to show you why the biggest threat to your retirement is not inflation. It isn't taxes. It isn't even a market crash. It's something much more valuable, your remaining time. But before we go any further, a quick favor. I was looking at our channel analytics recently and discovered something surprising. Roughly 99.6% of the people who watch these videos aren't subscribed, which means thousands of people are finding this information helpful every week, but YouTube isn't guaranteed to show them the next video. So if you're someone who's serious about retirement and you want straightforward conversations about retirement income, Social Security, income planning, taxes, and how to actually enjoy the retirement you've worked so hard to build, take 2 seconds and hit subscribe. Not for me, but for you. Because retirement is one of the biggest financial transitions you'll ever make. And the more informed you are, the more confident your decisions become. Now, here's where things get interesting. According to Empower Research, Americans value their time at roughly $240 per hour. Think about that. If your time is worth $240 an hour, what is the cost of spending years worried about your retirement? And according to Kiplinger, one of the greatest benefits retirees consistently report isn't having more money. It's having more control over their time. The freedom to choose how they spend their day. That's what retirement is really supposed to be about. But that's not what happens for many retirees. Instead, retirement becomes a new full-time job. Checking portfolio balances, watching financial news, reading articles about the next recession, refreshing account statements after every market drop. They think they're protecting their money, but they may actually be sacrificing the very thing they worked so hard to gain, their freedom. And that leads us to the biggest retirement trap nobody talks about. Researchers call it FORO, fear of running out of money, that is. And it's more common than most people realize. Many retirees who have enough money to enjoy retirement still hesitate to spend it. Vacations get postponed, family trips get delayed, experiences get pushed to someday. But here's the problem. Every time someday arrives, there's a little less time remaining. And that's why I believe the real risk in retirement is not running out of money, it's running out of time. What if the biggest retirement mistake isn't spending too much? What if it's never allowing yourself to enjoy what you've already earned? Tom Hegna has been saying something for years that I think gets right to the heart of this issue. He says people don't retire on assets, they retire on income. Think about that. People don't spend account balances, they spend income. And that's a profound distinction because a portfolio value changes every day. Income shows up every month. A portfolio creates questions. Income creates confidence. And confidence changes behavior. Let's do a simple thought experiment. Imagine two retirees. Both have exactly $1 million. Same age, same assets, same retirement date. The first retiree depends entirely on market performance. Every correction feels dangerous. Every headline feels personal. Every downturn feels like a threat. The second retiree has structured part of their plan around predictable lifetime income. Same wealth, completely different experience. Who sleeps better? Who travels more? Who spends more time with their grandchildren? Who takes the vacation they've always dreamed about? Who actually enjoys retirement? The difference isn't money, the difference is certainty. And that's where guaranteed income becomes so powerful. Not because it makes you rich, but because it can reduce uncertainty. Tom Hegna often talks about retirement confidence because retirees with predictable income tend to behave differently during market downturns. When markets fall, they continue living their lives. They continue traveling. They continue spending time with family. They continue enjoying retirement while everyone else is glued to financial news wondering what happens next. And this is one reason many retirees choose annuities. Not because they're chasing the highest possible return, but because they're trying to buy back peace of mind. They're converting a portion of their savings into predictable income. In other words, they're buying back time. Time they would have spent worrying. Time they would have spent checking markets. Time they would have spent wondering if they could afford to enjoy their retirement. People think annuities buy income. What they really buy is time. Time is the one asset you can never earn back. One retirement concept I love is called the rule of 1,000 hours. The idea is simple. You only get a limited number of meaningful discretionary hours each year. Hours for travel, hours for family, hours for purpose, hours for experiences, hours for making memories. And every hour spent worrying is one less hour spent living. Money can recover, markets can recover, portfolios can recover, but time never does. And here's something else worth considering. Research consistently shows that retirees with predictable income often report higher confidence and greater retirement satisfaction. Not because they're wealthier, but because they're more comfortable using the wealth they've already built. That's the hidden benefit of income certainty. It gives people permission to live. Nobody reaches 85 and says, I wish I had spent more time checking my portfolio. Nobody says, I wish I had worried more. But a lot of people wish they had taken the trip, spent more time with family, started enjoying retirement sooner. That's why retirement planning isn't really about money. It's about creating the confidence to use your time well. Because the real purpose of money isn't money, it's time. And the best retirement strategy may not be the one that creates the largest account balance. It may be the one that gives you the freedom to stop worrying and start living. If you'd like a second opinion on your retirement strategy, schedule a free 15-minute retirement plan clarity session using the link below. Because once you understand the real purpose of money, you'll start looking at retirement very differently. I'll see you on the next video.